Somebody just makes a tight beat and you hear it, it's infectious. You're like, wow, like, I'm gonna listen to this song, and then you wonder who made the beat, because then you want to hear more, unless they make one song and they're just done. My name is Mark.
My name is Hank.
My last name is Bricker, so people call me Brick.
I guess my DJ name or whatever you want to call it is the Beat Chef. I kind of came up with that.
I rap, I make beats, I'm a writer.
For real, I spend a good majority of my time just working on beats and music and shit. Been trying to get a couple albums together lately, so been spending a lot of time on that.
I would say like 3 to 4 months ago, I started making beats when I got my drum pad. It's a machine drum pad, micro. It's cool, everything's pretty easy to access. Like, everything's pretty easy to learn, and you get the process pretty quick.
I started making beats when I was about, I was about 15. Originally I started off making all these like heavy metal, like weird fucking songs, but then like a year later I started listening to, you know, rap music and like old like 90s type shit and started trying to make stuff like that. And I was real shitty for a while, probably like 3 or 4 years. I didn't even show anybody any of the shit I made or tell anybody that I used it. But then I showed somebody and they said it was good, so that got me a little confident, and then I started going ham.
I have a couple friends who make beats, and I was like, if they can do it, I can for sure do it. So like, I just started doing it. It's fun. It's cool to like create a whole song entirely by yourself, but it's also cool to like have like credits on the production aspect of the song. So like I like that. I'm doing it for the credit, I guess.
Oh god, parched.
My inspiration comes from my mood, how my day was, because usually I work at night, like creatively, it's just easier for me. In general, I work at night. I think it's because it's quieter. Not a lot of people are up, not a lot of people are moving around. I know it's just like me up, which I don't know why I like that. It's kind of weird, but it's just me like calm, concentrated, like, all right, I can make these beats, like everything's like, it's just me and this music, I'm just vibing.
I draw inspiration from all types of shit. Sometimes I'll be washing dishes at Biagio's and fucking hear a cool sound and be like, oh, that sounds cool. And then just like think of something in my head, or like, you know, bang on some sinks or something with a fork or some shit. Or like when I'm driving around, I just think of shit all the time. I get inspiration from anything, you know. Cooking. When I'm cooking a lot, I make beats in my head. Yeah, that's why I call myself the Beat Chef, because I cook and I make beats. And I like cook up beats, you know. Yeah, I thought it was kind of clever. I don't know. Maybe.
I usually go back and like just go over stuff. Like every time I like work on a beat, it's like an edit for a paper.
Normally I'll start a beat and spend like an hour or whatever, like getting what I have in my head down. And then I'll come back and just like fix little shit, like map it out, you know, make it complete.
Maybe it takes me like an hour, but usually not that long.
I mean, usually it probably takes like 2 or 3 hours altogether. I try to, you know, get in and do a bunch of little things, like make it perfect.
It really depends. It really depends on how much is put into the beat, or how much I think should be in the beat. Because a lot of beats, a lot of times, simple things are just better. It's easier to deal with.
Lately, I've realized I make my best beats at like 5 in the morning after I've been out at like a bar or something, or honestly if I'm like real fucked up, that's when I make the best beats, for real.
I would say at night is the time I produce my best work. Like I said, it's just easy to think for me. I prefer working like after a long day of doing other things, because it's therapeutic to make the music. It's therapeutic for me to like sit down and even just have the time to myself That's what I enjoy as well. I'm just like, all right, I'm making a beat. I just don't want to be bothered. I just want to do this. It's a nice like 30 to 45 minute break from the world. Or I could be doing homework and then make a beat and then go back to homework, and I'll be like, all right, that wasn't that bad. Like, it's just a chill break. So
I definitely wake up the next day like, oh shit, I can't believe I made that last night. I don't even remember what happened. That's like when I make gold.
if I put something together, I'll just give it to somebody because I made the beat, you know. I can do whatever I want with it. I'll either rap to them or I'll send them to my friend who's kind of got a good hookup with like people in the industry. So he can like send beats to who he kind of thinks like would sound good. But we really have to make like the right song for him to do that. He has to mess with it. It really depends. Maybe if I just like listening to it, I just keep it in my iTunes library and just listen to it while I'm bored. I like it. I'll probably keep doing it for a long time, as long as I rap at least. Maybe even longer than I rap, because it might just be pointless to rap when I'm 60. Might still be making beats. Shout out to Compton.